February 14th of this year, 2014, I had to go to a doctor's appointment that morning, and I thought I was just going in for a routine check, and it ended up that then I found out that morning. I think I was just kind of in shock. I kept thinking, okay, this is what they told me. What does it mean? How do I tell people? I didn't even tell Jacob. I just went through every day acting like it was normal, but having this thing sit in the back of my head and still saying, how do you do this? And when one of the symptoms would show, I would know what it was. And Jacob would just say, oh, did you drop something again? Or do you need help? And I would just take care of it and just dismiss it. I called my brother. He was going to be one of the hardest people to tell. I told him. And he just kept saying, it can't be anything else. Are you sure? Are they sure? And I told him that they were sure. And he said, well, what do we do now? And I told him what the plan was. After I got off the phone with my brother, I told Jacob. And that was extremely hard. And he just cried. And I told him that we would be strong together and we would get through it together. But he's just afraid that he's gonna lose me. And he sees it, and he'll say to me on certain days, you need to go to sleep. Did you take your medicine? Did you forget? He can tell. I hate that he has to see it. I used to dance 3 to 4 times a week, and the sessions were 3 to 4 hours each. Even competition, you would go for 2 days and dance all day, all night, even into the early hours of 2, 3 in the morning. I found myself slowing down and not having the coordination and forgetting my steps for my solos. Even after we had been practicing for a year, being out of frame and going back into frame, I couldn't hold myself, so I can't be where I used to be. And I was told I probably won't get back to that either. I'll never get back to that. Because that was everything. It's kind of hard for anybody, I think, to prepare for the future that far in advance. I was always one to just kind of take things day by day. It's even harder to prepare for the future because with a condition like this, you don't know what it's going to bring. I prepare for the future for Jacob so that he would be stable, and he'll have what he needs, like any parent would. But I also prepare for him in other ways so that he has a lot of memories with a lot of photos. We do a lot of journaling because I do have a hard time remembering things, but I want him to have those memories. I don't want him to remember or think of me of what's going to happen. I want him to remember what I'm like when we're creating those. And if for some reason I'm asked something in the future and I don't remember, at least he'll have those memories and he'll know what they are. Because if I can't tell him, at least he'll know. I know what the daily struggles are, and every day is different. So the struggle is waking up and not knowing what the day brings, not knowing how I'm gonna feel. I'm tired after so many hours and having to take a nap or not being able to get the nap in, being tired after doing certain activities that I used to do, being uncoordinated, not getting certain things to work, not knowing if the medicine's going to cooperate that day. Neurological disease is one of the most difficult ones to get under control because it's got a mind of its own. And every day, you just don't know what's going to happen. And it'd be nice to figure out how to get it more manageable, at least until they can find a cure.